Good day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast on a gloomy, rainy afternoon. I hope everyone is doing well and that they're enjoying crafting or whatever your day may bring you. I just wanted to stop by and do a little stitch along. I've not been able to, or I just haven't made the time to do one lately, and I wanted to catch everybody up on my painting fairy cross stitch that I'm working on. I've been working really diligently, shall I say, to get quite a bit done, which I have. And this is the puppy, Christmas puppy, or whatever it's a animal series, but they only have a cat and a dog, but I think he's so cute. I'm going to call her she, with her reindeer ears on. So this is her, and this is how much I've gotten done. It's quite wrinkled up because I stitch in hand, and I just scrunch it up. But let me pull you out so you can see how much I've gotten done. Let me pull you up anyway. So, and this is Painting Fairy, like I said, Fairy Cross Stitch, and it's a 250 by, I have my magnifiers on, so I can't read that well. What's it say? 166, I think. Yep, 166. But this is how much I've gotten done, and I've really enjoyed this. I've got all this done down here and all that, as you can see. And a little bit up here and there. It has some metallic thread in it that I worked a little bit on because it was frustrating. And somebody suggested to just use a short thread because it was peeling back. The metallic thread was peeling, like sloughing off. And I thought maybe I was doing something wrong, which, like the person suggested, just use a shorter thread. So I'm going to try that. But I started working on the puppy here. You can't really, well, I guess you can see it a little bit up in here. I did that, and the face and part of the ear. And I've done a bit of the fireplace. I just kind of go all over the place whatever color it calls to me. But I think it's coming along pretty well. I don't remember when I started it, but it's been probably a month anyway. So I thought because this is a good large area of the same color, except for the snowflakes, of course. I did some of them over here, and then I decided I wanted to do something brighter. So I thought I'd continue and stitch. I'll start in here. I'm using 2 threads as a 14 count. And their canvases, they're 8 cloth is always serged so it doesn't ravel, which is wonderful. And there's all their information up there, and they always have nice wide borders, which is great. So you can see their brand right there. And they have wonderful Egyptian cotton. They have all the accessories you would need on their website at fairycrossstitch.com. I am an affiliate if you are interested in saving 5% off. I'll put the coupon code down below, and feel free to use it. And anything that, I'm going to pull you in while I'm talking, anything that, anyone that buys with my code, I do get a small commission, which I sincerely appreciate. That way I can buy some additional kits to show on my video, on my channel. So if you're new here, thank you for dropping by. I always appreciate you stopping in. And hopefully you'll become part of my craziness here. I'm using the loop method, as I always like to do, with 2 threads. And if you're returning, I really appreciate you coming back. And hopefully I won't have any bloopers today. But, no guarantee. I don't promise a thing. If I can even, find the right place to put my needle in here. So, and I will put a picture up in the left-hand corner or the bottom corner, wherever it looks the best that you can see it. So I hope you'll like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so you know whenever I put a video up. So let me know what you're working on. Like I said, I've been working really hard on this. Of course, I just started a new one also. I want to do a floss tube where I just, show what I worked on this past year, because I worked on quite a bit actually. Like I said, I just started a fifth one. Actually, that's not really accurate, because I have other ones that I've started in this past year that I just have not worked on, smaller ones. And the one I just started on is smaller. But, oh, I can't even, I don't want to go in the wrong hole here. There we go. That was the right hole. It's just that I'm working at a distance through the camera. So, and maybe I'll just, at one point I'll pause this and go get my other cross stitches and show them to you. That might be a good idea. So I've had an eventful morning already. As I said, this is afternoon for me. So, and I'm not an early riser. I was supposed to go to work at 1 o'clock, and it's now after 1 o'clock. So I had a knock at the door before I was even presentable this morning. I was fixing breakfast. And I had, before that, I come down and I open my my kitchen blinds, which look out. You look out on the parking lot. And I saw this lady with her dog, which I've seen her out there many times before, walking her dog, standing at the back of my car. And I'm wondering, what the heck is she looking at? She was just standing there talking on her phone to somebody. So I didn't think anything of it. And she walked away, and it was raining outside. So not too long after that, she comes knocking at the door. And to tell me, and handed me an envelope, and to tell me that this man had backed into my car early this morning. I was like, what the heck? And she gave me an envelope with his name and number and everything on it, and the letter said he apologized for hitting my car, backing into the car, and he's a landscape guy. He was here salting the driveways or the parking lot, and he said it was dark, and so I called him, and he said it was dark, and he apologized, and he wants to take care of the whole thing, and doesn't want me to go to the insurance company because prices here in Connecticut are outrageous. Of course, everything is. And I'm fine with that. And a lot of people, probably don't agree with that. But and I told him, I said, I'm going to miss a whole day of work here because I had to take the car. Well, anyway, let me back up. So he backs into my car, and he backed up so hard that he actually moved my car maybe, I don't know, a couple inches, but I could tell that the car was moved because I parked it straight and it was closer to the car next to me, as we have parking spots. So, and I don't ever park that close, and neither does she. But the whole back window was broken. I have a Honda CRV, so the strip on the back that says Honda was broken off. There's damage to the left bumper area. And I was like, holy crap. So I went out and took a picture, you know, and I can't get that in there. I'm going to have to bring it up closer so I can see. Too far. There we go. So I called him and talked to him, and he gave me a name of somebody, a body shop that he uses, because, I mean, you know, I don't know him or the body shop from Adam, so. But, and I know a lot of people, you know, shop around for prices and stuff, but he's taking care of it. And seeing as how he is a landscape person for this community here, and the woman who is out walking around is on the board of the community here, and she knows him, and so it boils down to, you know, I'm just taking their word for it that it'll get done. But so I took the car down to the body shop already, and he put it's called crash plastic on the back window, because, you know, I mean, with the window out, my trunk would get wet and all that, especially since it's raining. And, you know, it snows up here. Snows in Connecticut, so boy, I don't have this trouble when I'm sitting by myself on the couch. But my thread's twisting. I hate when my thread twists. So I had to call work right away. I have to give a 2-hour notice. I was supposed to be there at 1. So I called her at 9:30 after I got done talking to the guy, and I had to let her know, you know, I wasn't going to be able to come to work. So there's crashed plastic on the back of the window, and I don't know yet when the car is going to be fixed. But the guy said he'd pay for my day out of work, and I'll find out if he's going to lend me a car, you know, for when the car's in the shop getting fixed. So my poor car, it got damaged in Hurricane Michael in 2018 down in Panama City. Had a lot of damage, and the body shop where I got it repaired did such a wonderful job. It looked like a brand new car. That was awesome. Cleaned it up, and he didn't just fix the body. He cleaned up the hole inside because it was waterlogged. And yeah, I have an older car. It's 2012, and I want to still have it for a while. Only has, I want to say 105,000 miles on it, and it's been up and down the East Coast many times. And actually, I bought it because I was travel nursing, and I had a smaller car, and I needed more space to put my stuff in to pack up when I was travel nursing, because I went out to Arizona and New Mexico and Texas, and oh shoot, that's too far over, isn't it? Oh man, I gotta take all that out. God, I wish you guys were able to yell at me. Look at that. Yeah, that's over too far. You probably saw that when I did that. All right, I'm going to pause and fix this, and I'll be back. Okay, so I took this all out, and I'm back here. Hopefully I don't make another blooper, as I like to call them. And That's so funny. All right, I'm going to try something different instead of looking through the, well, maybe not. I was going to say I was going to look through, not look through the camera to do this, but it appears that it's doing okay. Until I make another blooper. So, I know I already asked this, but I don't have a big social life, so I don't have a lot to talk about most of the time. That's why I make shorter videos and not on that as, you know, like every day. I just don't have that kind of life where I have so much to talk about. But I really enjoy, I am having so much fun working on this kit. It's all the bright colors. And I've never been a red person. But, and I still am not, but this really, I don't know, I just really enjoy this. It's really hard to put down. And I have a couple other big ones that I've worked on. What the heck? Un momento, por favor. Here we go. That I've been working on, and there's one all the way up there. That bugs me when I miss something and there's a little loop up there, you know, where it's sticking up like that. I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? Right there. See how that's sticking up? So I'm just going to go back and tug on each one of these after it to straighten it out. I hate it when I noticed this on this one. I made a mistake, and it was like I was almost done with that section. It's like sometimes I get going and I skipped a stitch and went to the next one. I'll show you in a second, and it looks like crap, but I wasn't going to go take it all out. And I'm the only one who's sorry if that's really close, but that didn't work. I don't want to split my thread either, as that happens. But, you know, at least you see that I'm real and I do make mistakes. So there, I fixed that. That doesn't, I'm particular most of the time. I don't like that. That looks funky, doesn't it? But you can't see it looking far away, so I guess I'll continue. I don't know, sometimes a thread looks wrong to me. Sorry for the bump. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, let me show you what I'm talking about if I can find it. I think it's on this one. No, that doesn't look good there either. Yeah, see, look at that. I didn't notice that. Where'd it go? Right there. See how that's bumped up there? And where's the other one I was talking about? Can't find it now. But yeah, I skipped a stitch and went down to the next one. And it looks like there's a couple where I missed. Where'd it go? I have to go back and funny, I can see it here and with no problem. Oh, there they are right there. I missed that. To go back and fix that. Where the heck is the other one? I don't know. But it bums me out when I make mistakes and I don't see it right away. And as I said, I'm not perfect, obviously. So I'm sure everybody's made mistakes. And I had to go back and take them out. So is that what they mean by frogging? I don't understand that term. You'll have to let me know if you know what that means, and I'm sure a lot of you do. But sorry for the shaking of the camera. It always seems to happen. I don't have a better setup, so it won't shake, as this is my table. And this is what I stitch on. Well, when I'm up here anyway. So what are your stitchy plans for the new year? I know I want to, I've got, what is it, on 5-stitch. I have my favorites list is like, I think there's 20 some in there, if not more. And I don't know how many there. See, that's what I did on the other. I see how I skipped a stitch. Looks like, yeah, I did. So I'll take that out. And get my needle threader here. But yeah, I'm really enjoying working on this. I don't know. Maybe because it's Christmas. Or it was Christmas. Who knows? Plus, like I said, the colors. There we go. That's better. So because of this accident today, and I had to take off from work to get it straightened out, this is my 5th day off from work, and I'll tell you, it's such a relief, actually. I can't find the right hole. That's it right there. And I have tomorrow off too, so I won't be going to work till Wednesday. And actually, you'll see this, today's Monday. You might see this Wednesday. I think I'll put this up for Wednesday. Just because I like to have a stitch along on Wednesdays. I don't know why, but probably because it's the middle of the week and I think it's a good time for it. I also have a couple diamond paintings diamond painting videos I want to put up. So if I get them done today, I won't have to work on them tomorrow. And I can actually relax. I want to start my Richard Lorenz diamond painting for his event. I have to look in to see if there's any events for stitching, for cross stitch. I don't know that there are. There probably are, but I just haven't looked into it. Uh-oh. Going back down. Sorry for the closeness. Did you see what I did? I'll go down again. Because, there we go. I had 4 strands in there, and I do not want 4 strands. My tail was caught in there because I wasn't paying attention. So if you're still with me, you're still listening to my jibber jabber here, I appreciate it. Let's see if I can get it back through the right hole. Yeah, I really enjoy working on this from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch, fairycrossstitch.com. They have all sorts of stamped cross stitch. They have Ada cloth. Their scissors are wonderful. They're really, really sharp. I've stabbed myself with them. These are their scissors. Look at that gold handle. That's pretty. But yeah, they're look how sharp or how pointy their scissors are. And I'm actually, where is it? Where'd it go? I'm using these are 26s. The only difference is, and somebody else mentioned this, these 26s don't have the gold tip, and these break easier than the gold tips. And I actually, a few days ago, I was stitching in part of the eye broke off. So just, if you're not aware of that, just there, what the heck happened? That's just an FYI for you. But I mean, the needles are okay for the most part, except for that, you know, that little part. I don't know, I switched them there. The other ones, maybe these are less expensive for them to send, and there's not as many in this. They were sending 20 in a pack, and I don't have that handy, do I? No. I put them, I separated all the bobbins and the finger protectors and the needles in their own separate little bags that they were sending. But they have all those things on their website. And remember, if you go, use my discount code so you can save some money. I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna, because my thread's getting short here, as you can see, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna do an intermission, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so my snack of the day is the OUN. Okay, so this is a Dubai chocolate bar. It's called. This has pistachio in it, and anything with pistachio in it is good. So it says Kadaif chocolate with pistachio. So it says used before May 2026. So let me tell you about Dubai if you've never heard of it. It's a style of chocolate bar filled with phyllo pastry, the Kadaif is chopped phyllo pastry and a pistachio tahini cream. It was created in 2021 by a Filipino chef, which I cannot pronounce his name, and Sarah, somebody, a British Egyptian engineer, after she asked him to prepare a chocolate recipe similar to the sweet dish her mother used to make during Sarah's childhood. Sarah and her husband are the co-owners of Fixed Dessert Chocolatier and Emirati chocolatier in Dubai. Dubai chocolate was popularized in 2024 by influencers on social media, especially those on TikTok, and has since been imitated by vendors worldwide. So it is really, really good. I say that, I mean, it's a different kind of, here, I'm going to take it out. Let me pull you back out here so you can really see it better. I've had this for a while. As you can see, I don't have much left because I've been trying to hold off on eating it all so I could show you. So, sorry for the crinkling, but excuse me. But that's what it looks like. And it's really good. It's, I'm going to say soft chocolate, but it's been sitting out. I don't put it in the refrigerator, so I don't like really cold chocolate. But yeah, you can see the pistachio in there. It's really good. I don't know how to describe it to you if you haven't had it. It's a very expensive chocolate, actually. This little bar, sorry, I'm licking my fingers. This little bar, which is only, how many ounces is this? I don't even know. Let me see. See if it even says here. There it is, 2.29 ounces. This thing costs $6. And there's a bigger bar. It's probably, how big is that? Let me see. I don't know, the bigger bar. Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, it's like $12 for the bar. My computer's not working here. Oh, I don't want the ingredients. There it is. The bigger bar, at least at the store where I'm working, is, trying to find it here. That looks like it right there. Wow, that one's $26.84. That's at Walmart. Holy mackerel. Well, don't go to Walmart to find it. That's for sure. Maybe this is it. No. Anyway, it's a regular size candy bar. At Walmart, it's 7 ounces. Yeah, that's the same thing. 7 ounces. It's $14.99 at Walmart, and I know at my store it's only it's $11.99. So, bottom line, it's expensive, but it's yummy. So give that a try if you're interested. And it goes along with my other pistachios that I have here, my peppercorn ones. So let me show you. I was working on, I started this on my other stitch along, and I just wanted to show you briefly how easy it was going. This is my ladybug one, and I was working on this down here. That's what I'm going to show you. And here she is. And they're kind of light colors, but you can see that there. These are all half stitches all in there. Let me bring out just, there you go. And see all those half stitches in there. And if you're, if you're an experienced cross stitcher, you know that at the end you wash this, or if you don't know, I should say if you're new, at the end you wash all this out in lukewarm water, so all the background that you see from the half stitches will not be there anymore. So, but yeah, she's coming along. She's a 14 count also, 119 by 127 from 5 Stitch. And my other one that I'm working on is from Painting Fairy. But 5 Stitch gets their stamped cross stitch from Painting Fairy. So that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to drop by and do a little short stitch with you and just check in. And that's my background that I like for Christmas. So as you can see, as you know. All right, well, I'm going to go, as I said, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you'll join me for my next stitch, which is going to be 5-stitch. And you all have a great rest of your day and a better day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.